Today on Dad's Guide to the Universe.
This is the legendary
Torta Milanesa. This is definitely going to end up on the Mount Rushmore of fried chicken sandwiches.
This is our love letter to Mexican street food.
From the salty
to the sweet and, well, deep fried. Take, for instance, the humble elote. Simple corn that's freshly shucked, seared on the flat top.
We're cooking with corn. Yeah. Right, Mark? You don't want to overcook your corn. All you're looking for is color. Once you've got that color, it's got a great bite to it, get it off, you're done.
And dressed in a mayo crema-based sauce.
That sauce consists of mayo, crema, cotija, smoked paprika, cilantro, grated garlic, salt, and a bit of lime. As soon as the raw garlic in that sauce hits the hot corn, the whole place smells like garlic cotija cheese. It's amazing.
I don't think there's anything better than fresh cotija cheese, Mexican Parmesan, which is absolutely delicious.
Mexico doesn't get enough credit for how epic their cheese is.
Name 3 cheeses right now, go.
Queso quesadilla, Oaxacan, and cotija.
Very good.
And then add a healthy coating of tahini and chopped cilantro. So simple and so freaking delicious.
It's too bad we have to make a torta now.
To make a proper torta, you have to have a very specific type of bread.
We're talking about the bolillo.
The bolillo roll is actually one of the most perfect sandwich buns, in my opinion.
Oblong, little points on the end, little bread nipples. These are soft and chewy on the inside. They have a really nice crust, which is gonna help hold together this crazy huge sandwich that we're gonna make, and they toast up really great. A proper torta needs some refried beans. Using a cast iron skillet, we'll heat up some lard, add in some diced onion, salt, and let those sweat.
And then we'll add some minced garlic and incorporate some brown sugar. All right, it's bean time. Salt your beans liberally and let them get hot in the lard and the onions. This next part is important. You want to hand smash these. Do not put them in a blender.
So Mark's smashing these beans to try and get a good consistency. You don't want too much liquid and you don't want too little liquid. And you'll see the color change also.
How are you guys liking the texture here?
I actually like refried beans when they're more rustic like this.
All right, so I'm gonna turn it off and then let's add a dash of Worcestershire and then the cotija.
Now to prep our chicken.
This is a torta milanesa. The milanesa is very similar to a Milanese from Italy. You're gonna go ahead and butterfly the chicken so it's thin, so you can get a nice crisp without drying out the chicken. Next, we're gonna beat our chicken cutlets like they owe us money. All right, so you can see we have a thin side and a thick side. The main thing we wanna do here is get them to be even. We're using a very heavy, very flat pounder. I find that the best way to get this pounded hard and even is to just picture it as face.
You wish, buddy. Take an army.
Face. All right, will you salt those? Time to dredge. Dredge station.
All right.
We've got a traditional dredge station here, which is flour and then egg and then breadcrumbs.
We always season our dredge no matter what. So your flour and your breadcrumbs always have seasoning in them. And the seasonings we used are
garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, salt and pepper. All right, this is our own little piece of magic here. We're gonna add cotija cheese into the breadcrumbs.
Hey Mark, kind of feeling like Laverne and Shirley on the old factory line, huh?
You look a little more like Squiggy.
A little squiggy.
We have a pan for laying this out so they're ready to hop into a nice oil bath.
We've got oil heated to 375 degrees.
We have a made-in carbon steel pan, which is great for frying. We're gonna do what we like to call a shallow deep fry, which isn't a thing.
What you're getting right now is an insane aroma.
Within seconds, you're getting hit by delicious smells of frying cotija cheese, which is right up there with the best things you can smell most likely.
You're looking for golden brown and delicious and 160 degrees internal. We're resting these on a rack so they can drain and cool without getting soggy. Then we're gonna hit them with salt. Remember, our motto is season every layer.
This sandwich needs texture, brightness, and acid to go with our rich flavors. So let's thinly slice lettuce, tomato, and red onion.
Salt your tomatoes.
Didn't you watch our secret cooking tips video? Now to toast our lovely bolillo roll.
No layer left unloved. She's crispy.
Build it.
So it's gonna go bottom bun, refried beans, torta milanesa, chipotle crema. We're gonna put the jalapenos next because that sauce is gonna keep them from falling off. Oh my God, this is gonna be so good.
You're gonna add a nice little amount of heat.
And acid. Did we say we love Mexican cheese?
It's like Mexican string cheese. Look at that. It's awesome.
Yeah, do avocado, tomato, onion, lettuce.
Not all street food is savory. No, it's time for something just a little sweeter.
We're talking about the churro.
That starts with a batter.
We're gonna add our water, butter, and sugar to a saute pan, and we're gonna bring that up to a gentle boil.
We'll then add in some vanilla extract.
Taking it off the heat, we'll add some all-purpose flour, salt, and mix it together.
We're gonna let this cool, and then we're gonna add our eggs. And that way, they won't scramble.
I mean, I could actually eat that the way it is right now at this moment. I wouldn't even need to cook it. It would basically taste like vanilla sugar.
Actually, it tastes more like wet flour.
It's wet flour. Touche, well played, Mark.
We're gonna do one egg at a time and incorporate the first one before we add the second one.
Fork didn't quite work. We're gonna whisk it now. Oh, it got thick real fast.
Maybe we should have used the whisk.
It's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out.
Once the eggs are combined, you want a heavy-looking consistency.
A churro is similar to a donut in that we need to pipe the dough into oil to get its iconic shape. Fill up your piping bag.
Oh no.
What?
You cooked the egg?
No.
What?
I put it in, there's two bags. The other one has the tip in the front.
Make sure you put the cone in first.
God dang it all to heck and back. Now we're gonna shallow fry in vegetable oil at 350 degrees.
We're preparing a pan with cinnamon sugar so we can roll these churros as soon as they come out.
You'll notice the batter that we just made is really thick, but that's actually good because when you put it in the oil, it holds its shape, which then gives you that traditional churro look.
While doing this, it'll be wise to have some scissors on hand.
All right, we're doing a shallow fry, so you want to constantly rotate these so you get even color and cooking all over the churro, which sometimes can be a little challenging because they want to roll around on you, kind of like at the log games.
It's time to eat, and I've got my eye on the torta.
You're going to eat some street corn first. Your favorite,
After
elote.
one little bite.
No, Mark, eat
right,
the
lime
corn.
Lime, salt, sweet corn, a little bit of heat in there.
From the tahini. I mean, even the cilantro adds everything. This is super juicy sweet corn.
Was that one bite?
Well, I slid down a little bit. I'm a professional corn eater, man. Don't worry about it.
Tortilla, lime, and crema is one of my favorite things.
I feel like I might have just one little thing on my beard. Do I have anything on there?
Nope, ship shape.
Okay, good.
Due to YouTube best practices, we're gonna eat dessert next.
There's never a bad time in the meal to have dessert, though, is there?
Just when you picked it up, it's like crunchy and soft at the same time.
Oh my gosh, it's still piping hot.
Oh my God.
It's so fluffy. Wow, I don't actually know if I've had a churro this fluffy before. Have you?
No.
Look at the layers we got in this thing. It's super fluffy. You can see all the texture inside here.
You know that you did that shoe dough perfectly when it's creamy and fluffy in the middle and crunchy on the outside. Those are ridiculous.
They're really good.
Oh, holy shit, that looks great.
This little half. This giant half I got.
That's insane. Creamy beans and avocado, super crispy chicken cutlet. Got a hot crema, hot jalapenos.
Hot jalapeno. Cooled it off with avocado, tomato, red onion, lettuce. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, this is just top to bottom epic.
If you guys were to crawl through that camera and come join us here to have a bite of this, it would literally change your life. It's one of the best sandwiches I've ever had, and I eat a lot of sandwiches. You've got to try this at home. Trust me. We're dads.
Like this video and subscribe to our channel, or we might end up going hungry.
No, it's not going to happen.